Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
And I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
As of yesterday, Dave and Brent, known as, in some cases, Spider Legs and Scrawny Man, a.k.a. Brent and Dave.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
.31, pretty nice morning out there. A little bit wet out there on the grass. 0.10 in the last 24 hours, but a lot of moisture, kind of foggy moisture here this morning. But going to be another nice fall day. A little rain here and there, kind of wet things down. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, it looks nice for the rest of the week, I think.
Yeah,
forecast wise.
Looks great.
It does.
So I watched a baseball game last night. One of my favorite teams, the Mets, defeated the Cubs last night at the Cubs Stadium. Knocked out of the park. Two of them right together.
You just had to go there, didn't you? Had to go there. Yeah, my beloved Cubs, they clinched a spot for the playoffs a few days ago. They're in the playoffs. They haven't won since. I'm like, fellas, there's still some things to play for here. If we're not careful, we're going to lose home field for the first round of the playoffs. So come on, fellas.
It's that time of year.
It is that time of year.
Ready for the postseason. And I suppose that once you qualify and you know you're going to play, maybe it's a little harder to get motivated. But baseball runs in streaks, so sometimes your streak's in a good spot and sometimes it's not. So a lot of teams are really moving around right now.
It has gotten really interesting in a lot of races. By the way, listen, I just got to say congratulations to Ed Schaaf, a true New York Mets fan. Huge Mets fan. I'm sure he was happy. It's been a struggle for the Mets.
It has been.
Coming down the stretch. So, congratulations.
I think
Cubs blew a 6-1 lead, but you know
the Mets actually might be peaking out at the right time because there has been struggles, and right now they seem to really be unified and sometimes about every third innings or so out of the park.
Yeah. Well, that was the case last night. Yeah. But, yeah, exciting stuff in baseball. What has happened to Detroit?
I don't know, but I hate that.
My goodness. Yeah, weren't the Tigers your team?
That's my all-time favorite team.
Well, they're in trouble.
They are.
The Cleveland Guardians have come out of nowhere. I think beat Detroit last night. I think they're tied now for the division lead. And Detroit is only like one game ahead of Houston for the final playoff spot. This was a team that was like 15 or 16 games ahead in the division earlier in the year.
They were.
Unbelievable.
Dodgers blew it again last night. Their bullpen didn't pull through.
Uh-oh.
And
I got to work with Crowley Friday.
They're only one ahead in their race.
Are they? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
San Diego.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're a baseball fan, there's nothing better than the final week of the season, especially when you have a lot of things that have yet to be decided.
It was announced, if I understand correctly, and you can correct me, and I know that gives you joy.
Yes.
They're going to use the robots behind the plate next year.
I saw that. Yeah, they're going to go with the challenge system.
Yeah.
You can challenge balls and strikes.
Now, how does that work? You watched a minor league game, and they actually had it in the All-Star game, I think.
Did they? Yeah, I went to Omaha, and I always like to go to Omaha when the Iowa Cubs come to play. Imagine that. And so yeah, they were using it in AAA baseball, and the way it worked at the game that I went to is each team had, and you'll have to forgive me, I can't remember how many challenges that the teams had. But if you challenged and you were wrong, then you lost the challenge. I think if you challenged and you were right,
Then you don't lose.
then you kept it, I think is how it worked. But yeah, they had so many challenges, and it was fine. And I saw it happen both ways. Teams would challenge, said, "Hey, that's not a strike, it's a ball." They were right. And then I saw other moments where they would challenge, and the umpire was right. So yeah, it didn't. I mean, it certainly didn't slow the game down at all. But you have to, when you have only so many challenges, and I think it's only maybe a couple or so that they get, you have to be careful when you use them.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
Yeah,
so
they might come in really valuable later.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how it works on the major league level. I think everybody knew it was coming. I hope they never go beyond the challenge system and get to the point where the computer calls the balls and strikes for every pitch. I'm not a big fan of that.
Well, I wouldn't see that either because you got to have an argument with the umpire once in a while.
Yeah, and the challenge system won't take that away completely.
No, it won't because they have to preserve those challenges.
Yes.
I think it would be tempting as a batter, if you're at bat, and the last thing you want to do is walk up and get the first ball called strike, because that first strike is so important.
Mm-hmm.
And then it depends on where you're in the count where it would make sense to challenge.
Yes. Yep. And where you're at in the game, and there will be a lot of strategy that will have to come into it as far as when you challenge. And listen, umpires are human. We've all seen it play out. There will be obvious moments.
Yes.
when a call is made that you're like, there's no way that was a strike. And then obviously you'll challenge that when it's obvious. But the borderline stuff is when it will get kind of interesting on whether you challenge or not.
But really, in some ways, even if the ball is way outside or way low and they call it a strike, you'd still have to determine, do I want to use this now? Even though it's obvious he missed the call.
Yeah. Well, I think that if you challenge and you're right, you don't lose. You don't lose.
Oh,
your
sure,
challenge.
that's right. Yeah. So
I think is the way that it would play out.
I get you. So borderline then would be where you'd risk losing that challenge. Excuse me, got frogs.
I think is the way
That'll be interesting.
that it works.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's coming.
Now, I happened to check out the Golf Channel yesterday evening, early on. Just sat down and was flipping through, and they're talking about the Ryder Cup, which is this weekend.
Oh.
I thought, well, maybe they'll preview some of the players and compare the teams.
the matchups and
Well, they may have done that sometime, but they were just talking and talking and talking and talking. And so when I went to bed, I turned on the TV downstairs, and I had it on the Golf Channel from the night before, and they were talking, and they actually were repeating the show. So unless you're an avid golf fan and you want to know every detail about every little thing, you might just wait for the action to start. Because the Ryder Cup is fun to watch because it's real competitive, and I hope the fans behave themselves. Sometimes they can get a little out of hand, and they were talking about that in the conversation. But anyway, the Ryder Cup is coming up, and that gets real competitive, and Europe has a big advantage in records of win and loss, and they've done a lot better than the United States has on the other team's home turf. Europe has won many more times in the U.S. than we've won over in Europe. So they think the United States has a chance here. But you have to remember, Europe has players from 6 or 7 different countries because of their structure. But should be fun to watch, and they kind of mix things up with best ball and all of that.
Yep.
Okay, we are going to continue here this morning with the school lunch menus and let you know what the kids are going to have today at school on this Wednesday. In Broken Bow today, chicken fried rice, mini corn dogs, fresh-baked ham and cheese subs, Uncrustable cheese and cracker platter. Grill Station combo features the grilled chicken sandwich basket, My Way saucy nug station with breadstick is also available.
Callaway School today serving chicken strips for lunch at Callaway.
Arcadia, it's chicken tenders.
Cozad today, some of their choices will include chicken patty with hot roll and mashed potatoes, pig in a blanket, the pizza bar, and the sub hub on the menu today at Cozad.
Lasagna and a breadstick at Arnold today.
Sandhills in Dunning, tater tot casserole today at Sandhills.
Anselmo Myrna, chicken fried rice, mini corn dogs, uncrustable cheese, and cracker platter.
Sargent today, lasagna or chicken Alfredo with green beans, fruit cup, garlic buns, string cheese, and milk on the menu today at Sargent.
Nachos at Litchfield.
SEM, chicken bacon ranch on the menu today at SEM.
Angeli featuring Salisbury steak, mashed potatoes, and veggies.
Gothenburg today, chicken fried rice, mini corn dogs, grill station combos, a barbecue rib sandwich basket, made fresh cheesy pizza, and a fresh baked ham and cheese sub on the menu at Gothenburg today.
The Prairie Pioneer Center featuring baked spaghetti, corn, breadstick, and fruit. That's our menus for today. Let's play the game and see if we can give away a great prize. And if we have a winner, which we usually do, we'll donate $5 towards the Inclusive Playground Fund. Come on in, Trish.
All right. As we go to the question, it's about the Flintstones as it premiered on September 30th, 1965. Here's your question for today. By the way, it's Wednesday, so you're playing for a pig in a blanket that they serve on Wednesdays at Runza. And here's your question for today. Who are the Flintstones' next-door neighbors?
Oh, come on. Really?
This should be easy. Well, I don't know. I don't know if my grandkids even know who the Flintstones are.
Well, that's true.
But those of us who are our age will probably find this easy. The Flintstones' next-door neighbors are who? The Hat Rocks, the Slates, the Rubbles, or the Jetsons? If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
Good morning.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
Good morning.
Kylie is a Runza burger lover.
Especially if it's smothered with sautéed onions and French onion dip and topped with Swiss cheese.
Ah, sounds like you just had the French onion burger at Runza.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Are you crying?
Yeah, it's the onions. Wait, are you crying?
Yeah, because I love the French onion burger. Come get yours today, because Runza makes it all better.
Breakfast Runzas are headed your way October 3rd. Doors and drive-thru open at 6 a.m. with 100% of sales to benefit the North Park Inclusive Playground Project.
It is 7:43. We have a caller on the line. I didn't get a chance to pick up and find out who we have, but I do have them connected. Good morning. Who are we talking to?
This is Catherine.
Catherine, how's things out your way?
Oh, they're okay. It's a little dampish and
Yes.
chilly, but everything's fine.
Well, I wished I would have thought of that word earlier. I was trying to describe what it was like out. I like that word dampish because that's what it feels like. I couldn't think of the right description, so thank you, Catherine. Here's Brent with your question.
Okay.
Okay, Catherine, the Flintstones, who were their next-door neighbors? Were they the Hat Rocks, the Slates, the Rubbles, or the Jetsons?
The Rubbles.
Yes, there you go. They were the Rubbles. And because you've answered correctly, we have a certificate that'll get you a free pig in a blanket that they serve on Wednesdays at Runza here in Broken Bow. And also on your behalf, we'll make a little donation to the Playground Project at North Park Elementary. So thanks for calling in.
Well, thank you. Is your roads open now?
Yeah, we're in a much better shape. It's a lot easier to get here, Catherine. Our driveway has been asphalted and fixed, so you can get in okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Probably see you later then. Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine. All right, a pleasant surprise. We had been told that Trish was not going to be here from Designs of Distinction. And I feel bad now because I have a line through Designs of Distinction with an NA beside it.
I do too.
So
So I guess this is a freebie. Trish,
Oh.
congratulations.
You don't even get charged
Is
for it.
that how that works?
Oh,
Woohoo!
Yeah,
wait.
Yeah, I was going to say, everybody's going to be calling us now. We won't be in.
And then show up.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, heck, well, I'm glad you're here. How you been?
Good.
Good.
It's been busy, which is a good thing, and yeah. But I did want to make one note about the inclusive playground.
Yes.
That is so amazing. That project is just doing well. And next Friday at Runza, they're doing their breakfast ones.
Yes.
From 6 to, I think, 9, or whenever they run out.
I was going to say when they run out.
Yeah.
I think they're going to run out quick.
We don't think they'll make it to 9.
I
but
don't think so either.
We're
but-
gonna set up our gourd stand out there too.
Are ya?
Yeah, we're gonna sell gourds.
I like the gourd.
Yeah, that was given to
Pretty-
us yesterday
that
by
one.
Julie.
So that's not one of yours.
No, that one's dried out already. That one is ready to be made into a birdhouse.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're
Cool.
gonna. Yeah. I guess you sand that smooth and then you paint it, or you put a hole in it and then paint it and make a birdhouse out of it.
Can't
So-
you just leave it natural?
You can.
Okay.
You can do
I
that
like
too.
those.
Yeah. Well, you can do a lot of different things with gourds. Don't get me started.
Okay.
Let's talk about curtains.
Okay.
So what have you been installing here of late?
Well, yesterday I put up 4 motorized shades in one window.
In one window?
One big one in the back and 3 Roman shades in the front.
Wow.
So big. Yeah.
Really
And-
big.
Yeah. So,
So that's 3 different remote.
no, one remote. So the back shade operates on one channel. And then you've got 5 channels, and then the last one will raise and lower all of them.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So we did it. So the back channel's separate. The first channel's separate. It goes up by, channel 1. Channel 2 only raises the center shade of this 110-inch window. And then the third channel raises all 3 of the Roman shades in the front. And then the last channel will raise all of them.
Wow.
So,
So
yeah,
they
she's
voice
still
act-
got 2 more channels she could program some way, some other way, but I don't.
Are they voice activated?
No,
Oh,
these are
I
just,
just
like
wondered.
little white remote.
Okay.
That, so you just move your channel, figure out what you want to move, and so
Well, that
it was a
facilitates.
challenge. It was a big challenge because she wanted a really wide open view through the screen. So like your screens, I think are 3% or 5%. I can't remember which one we did. And then hers are 10%. So 10% open. So, I mean, I could read my license plate in her driveway. So that's what she wanted. But she used to have shears and a translucent shade. So now it's just the one big shade in the back. We made that motorized from the beginning. And then I was going to do manual shades in the front, but wound up price-wise, it was going to be not a whole lot more to go on and motorize all of them. So, yeah. So that was my up all night, Monday night into Tuesday. Well, up all weekend pretty much, because things like that are, it's the installation I don't worry about. It's all the programming that can get a little, because I don't do enough. If I did some of these once a week or once every other week, it would just be a natural thing. But, I still have to print out all the instructions. And this new company is called, on motorization, is called Simple Motion. And it really is, compared to Somfy, which is the industry standard for motorization. It's the Simple Motion is much easier to program. And, that being said, it's still, for those 4 shades, it was still a good 2 hours almost getting them where she wanted them and how she wanted them set up. So, and it's always a learning curve because, I did it 2 months ago and now I've got to, so.
Right. Yeah, that's just like with, I think people out there listening can relate. You do something on a computer, you get it figured out, and then 6 months later you need to do it again. You can't remember what you did, right?
Right.
And that's
I mean,
easy to do.
The programming that they give you on the sheets are easy, but then they kind of skip the part of, okay, you want multiple shades on one channel, so you have to put one to sleep to program the next one. Then you have to put that one to sleep to program the third one. And then you have to wake them all up.
And hope they all work.
And I said when we finished on Channel 3 to get them so that they'd all go up and down at the same time, I was like, thank you, Lord. Just thank you.
Well, I wonder if you would have thought a number of years ago if you'd ever be programming curtains.
Oh, my goodness, never.
Never,
It was,
yeah.
it was just one of those things that you knew it was coming, and try to take all the Zoom classes and everything you can take so that it, kind of sinks in. But unless you're actually doing it, it's not something that you retain. Like, I know how to put up all the brackets in the world, but
Well, I think
when you get
people
it remote.
people out there go, wow, Trish can make it happen no matter what, and come and measure the windows, give them the estimate, make those adjustments like you weren't
Yes.
planning on going with remote, and you did
Yeah.
because the price was close.
Close enough that, made you kind of wonder if it was, worth doing this.
Yeah.
And then that 110 inches is way beyond, the normal width fabric. Thankfully, screen materials can go up to 144 inches.
Wow.
But the wider the window, the bigger the tube has to be. So that was also my issue because I only had a 4.5 inch or 4.25 inch, depth on that window well. So that all of those shades had to go in there. So it was wound up coming out about, I think, 3/4 of an inch, but we knew that, that was all talked about in the beginning before the order was placed.
Yeah.
And, that's all the things that you don't really think about when you think of a 4-inch window well. That's really deep, and that should pretty much almost all my products will go inside of that. But when you have to do 2 of them, then you've got to take into account the roll because it was 110 inches wide. So that inner tube, so that there was no bow, had to be 2.5 inch tubes. So I've already lost 2.5 inches. Now put the fabric on it that rolls up and down. So that made it even deeper.
I don't think, Trish, that radio guys have enough brain cells to do what you do.
Yeah, correct.
That sounds.
I could teach you.
I don't
You'd
think
figure it
so.
And we definitely don't have enough patience.
There you
Guarantee
go.
you that.
I think
No.
that's the biggest thing is, a lot of people would kind of get frustrated and give up with it.
Yeah.
And the best part I've got is I've got great support. All I have to do is pick up a phone, and I did yesterday, and I called in Illinois, and, they were right there, and they knew exactly what I was trying to do, and they walked me through the one step that I thought I had done correctly, and I actually erased one of the shade settings, so I had to reprogram the whole shade.
Oh,
But-
man, patience would be a virtue for sure. That's one of your more complicated jobs.
Yes.
But more and more, the remote feature really comes into play because there's some of the newer houses have these big windows now that it really does make sense to have those remotes.
Or really high upper windows.
Yeah, up top.
Where, you really can't get to it. Hardwire is wonderful if you can get the builder and the electrician to go on and run the wires and just have them accessible through the window well. But if you get into the lithium-ion batteries, they may have to be charged twice a year, which is no big deal. And they've made it so that, it's a remote connector, not remote, but it's away from the motor head. So it's easier to connect that cord that plugs into the wall to charge it. So you don't have to struggle as much. The other Somfy company, you have to physically get that cord up into that motor head, where the new company said, oh, well, that was really hard for people, so we'll just make it a little bit easier.
So if you have an older home with windows, you can still put in the remotes without wiring.
Yeah, well, without hard wiring.
Hard wire, yeah.
So, the wires are built in, and we can run that charger cord, down inside the window well so it's closer to the bottom. So when you do have to get up on your ladder on those really high windows, the cord to charge is right there. You plug it into your wall outlet, and I mean, I can go 30 foot away with extensions cords. So
You ever think about, gosh, I don't know, some sort of a safety belt that hooks to the ceiling so you don't fall?
no, just ladders.
I know. So I'm asking you.
Just ladders.
We worry about you.
Oh.
But we are thankful that you're here. Now, people out there listening, that's just one type of shade. Trish can put in wood
Wood blinds.
Wood blinds and all sorts of different things.
Cellular.
Drapes.
Drapes. Still do drapes. Going out to Comstock today to put up 3 shades, and then 10 miles away from Comstock to do a quote. So I go everywhere.
Yes, you do.
Bedford was 2 weeks ago Wednesday, so yeah. So
Okay.
just anywhere.
And the best way to reach out and get things started is good old phone call.
Phone call. It's 308-870-3677, and call, text, smoke signals. I'll go with anything. It's always.
You'll get back to it. Right?
I will try to get back as quick as I can.
All right. Well, we're glad you came in today.
Thanks.
You have that written down?
Yeah.
Did we mention
That written down free, right? That was the number. That was what we were going to write.
I still have it crossed off.
So do I.
I don't. It's in pen. I don't know how to take that off.
Well, we got to make some money. Let's mention the furniture store.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my goodness! What? Last Monday, not this past Monday, the week ago back, we got a whole trailer load of upholstered furniture, and it's amazing. Some of it sold like within that first 48 hours. Some of it was already going out the door.
That's
so,
it, Bow Family. Write that down.
Yep, both.
And
Got it.
Charge double on that.
×2.
Thanks, Trish.
Thank you.
We'll take a time out with these words.
Wake up to the best.
I never miss a morning.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show.
While you're out junk johnning, take a moment to think about how great it would be to be junk johnning in a new, comfortable Husker sweatshirt from Geared for Sports. Go get a coupon for 25% off a regular priced item from the flyers being handed out at the fairgrounds on Friday until 1. Then take it to Geared for Sports, where new threads are arriving daily. Lots of fall and winter items are arriving, and now is the perfect time to think ahead and gear up for basketball and wrestling seasons. Open 10 to 6 Monday to Friday and 9:30 until 4 on Saturdays. Geared for Sports in Broken Bow.
At Team Physical Therapy, we offer extended hours, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday, and walk-ins are always welcome because we feel convenience couldn't be more important when it comes to your health. Even further, we can visit you in-home for physical therapy if you can't make it to our office. From pre- and post-pregnancy pain to dry needling and everything in between, call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or visit us at myteampt.com. It's your choice. Choose right. Choose Team Physical Therapy.
And a note in from Jack over in Sargent, wishing us a great day. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate that so much. We're going to have Brent catch you up on our sports schedule. We want to talk about the Team Jack Radiothon, which is tomorrow. So a whole lot of things coming up. We're going to talk movies. Hunters for Youth are scheduled to come in, and much, much more. Anything else we're going to talk about?
Well, I got a text message. I'm worried about my friend, Kirk Crawley.
Oh, Kirk, what's wrong?
He texted me. He heard our baseball conversation, obviously, and you talked about the Dodgers kind of struggling a little bit, and I can relate. I mean, my Cubs are struggling all of a sudden too. But Kirk texts me. He says, "Can you challenge a manager's sanity when he keeps putting in a closer that is horrible?" Boy, just think about the game of baseball if we as fans could have challenges.
We'd never have a ball game. It'd never get done.
We could text in our challenge from our chair.
Sorry, Mr. Crawley. Have faith, my friend.
Yes.
The Dodger Blue will come through. We'll take a time out, come back with news.
Evans Feed Company is proud to serve Central Nebraska's cattle producers with quality feed, mineral, and salt products, and great service, too. Evans Feed has a full line of feed products on hand. Bulk grain products, creep feed, and distiller's pellets too. They have a very complete line of horse, goat, sheep, pig, bird, and chicken feeds, and pet foods galore. Check out Evans Feed. They deliver great products to your farm or ranch. 800-830-2119. Give them a call. That's Evans Feed, locally owned and operated.
Hey everyone, this is Rex Burkhead. Tune in on Thursday, September 25th for the 13th annual Team Jack Radiothon presented by the Home Agency. All day long, you'll hear incredible stories of kids fighting brain cancer, and you'll have the chance to make a real difference by funding research. Mark your calendars, September 25th, and join us for the Team Jack Radiothon. Together, we can fight for a cure. Don't wait. Donate now at teamjackfoundation.org to join the fight.
Listen to the Team Jack Radiothon locally on KCNI, brought to you by the Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, Bruning Bank, Tumbleweed Cafe and Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill, The Grocery Cart, Ideal Realty, Varney Pharmacy, Borders and Furrow Law Office, Broken Bow Auto Parts, Mead Lumber, and Clark Dental. The Team Jack Radiothon on Thursday through the day on KCNI.
Listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Jimmy Kimmel returned to his late-night talk show nearly a week after Disney suspended him over his comments about the man accused of killing Charlie Kirk.
I don't think the murderer who shot Charlie Kirk represents anyone. This was a sick person who believed violence was a solution, and it isn't. Ever.
After meeting with Volodymyr Zelensky at the UN, President Trump says he now believes with support from the EU, Ukraine can fight and win back all of its land. As for Russia,
3.5 years and they've gotten that so far. So we'll see what happens. But the other side can fight too. And they've proven that. Maybe it could be that Russia's a paper tiger.
Kremlin rejected that claim today. Desperate move by President Trump's would-be attacker at his golf course in Florida. CBS's Christian Benavides.
Ryan Ruth, who had just been found guilty of trying to assassinate then presidential candidate Donald Trump, put a pen to his neck in an attempt to stab himself.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Vanity Fair calls BritBox a delicious streamer. Collider says everyone should be watching. Catch Britain's next best series with BritBox. Stream acclaimed new originals like Code of Silence.
You read lips, right?
And Linley, based on the best-selling mystery series.
Hi, Linley. Take it from here.
And don't miss the new season of Karen Piri, coming this October.
You don't look like police. I'll take that as a compliment.
See it differently when you stream the best of British TV with BritBox. Watch with a free trial today.
Introducing the new Dell AI PC powered by the Intel Core Ultra processor. It helps do your busy work for you, so you can fast forward through editing images, designing presentations, generating code, debugging code, summarizing meeting notes, finding files, managing a schedule, and responding to Jim's long emails. Leaving all the time in the world for the things you actually want to do. No offense, Jim. Get a new Dell AI PC at dell.com/AI-PC. How those ahead stay ahead.
In Nebraska news, in a story released by KSMB, a Hastings teenager was charged with felony sexual assault in Adams County Court. Court records reveal 17-year-old Tanner Groff is charged with one count of first-degree sexual assault, a Class 2 felony. Hastings police arrested the teenager on Monday near 12th Street and Lexington Avenue. Hastings police said they were made aware of the assault of the girl between the ages of 13 and 17. Police said there were two not in a relationship but did know of each other. Officers and detectives started working on the case where they discovered probable cause to make an arrest. Groff appeared in court on Monday for a detention hearing where the judge ordered he remained in juvenile detention. Phelps County Attorney Corey O'Brien has been named the special prosecutor in the case, according to court records. His arraignment is set for October 2nd at 9 a.m. Groff faces unrelated charges in Adams County District Court, as he was one of the 3 teenagers involved in a May crash that left a Hastings woman in a coma. He is facing 2 second-degree assault charges in that case. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's news source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles,
Here's Steve DeSager.
The late ball game goes to the Cardinals at San Francisco 9-8 with 2 runs in the ninth. Giants have lost 9 of 11. San Diego shut out Milwaukee 7-0. The second place Padres are only a game and a half back of the Dodgers in the NL West. LA got a great start from Shohei Ohtani, but the bullpen blew it again. Arizona with 2 runs bottom of the ninth beat LA 5-4. The Diamondbacks still just 1 game out of the last NL wildcard behind the Mets, who won 9-7 at the Cubs. Cincinnati was beaten at home 4-2 by the Pirates. Seattle has won 5 straight and clinched a playoff berth with a 3-run double bottom of the 8th, 4-3 over Colorado. Houston lost 5-1 at the A's. Boston won at Toronto 4-1, and the Blue Jays lead in the AL East just 1 game over the Yankees, who clinched a playoff berth with a 3-2 victory against the White Sox with 2 in the ninth. And Cleveland beat Detroit to tie them for first in the AL Central.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. 75 today under mainly clear skies. Winds out of the northwest, 8 to 15 miles per hour. Lows around 49 tonight. Highs around 78 tomorrow. Sunny skies. Bright sunshine and dry Friday and Saturday. Upper 70s. Friday, mid-70s by Saturday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
From delicious burgers and chicken strips to cones, shakes, and blizzards, truly something for everyone. Visit your local Dairy Queen on West Highway 2 in Broken Bow and feed your cravings. They look forward to seeing you soon.
It's 8:06. Let's go outside and find out what it really feels like with Happy Jack Simpson. And as I look through the window out Jack's way, looks like there's a truck or two sitting on the highway, so we'll look for a traffic report as well. What's it like out there, Jack?
Well, it absolutely feels beautiful. There's a few light and fluffy clouds in the sky, mostly sunny though. 52 degrees outside, winds out of the west from 5 to 10. Barometric pressure at 30.22, humidity 96%. In the last 24 hours, picked up 0.10 of precipitation. The precipitation for this month now at 3 inches and 24 hundredths. A high yesterday of 65 with an overnight low of 49. Sun sets today 7:31 and the sun will rise tomorrow at 7:29. And yes, you are right, there is we got road construction once again. So they're stopped right in front of the Berean Bible Church, and I can tell you that the line extends past the house that's right next to us. So it's a pretty long line.
All right, Jack. More work to be done. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
8:08 is your time, and Hunters for Youth is in the lobby. We'll get them into the studio here in just a moment. And Brent, do you have questions for these folks? I think. Did you set this up?
No, I think Christy kind of set it up, but I believe that they have a big banquet coming up this weekend, I believe.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Very, very good. We'll take a quick time out. Got some Charlie Crockett lined up for you, and then we'll get Hunters for Youth in the studio. Stay tuned.
At Gothenburg Health, we understand that women's health is personal. That's why our clinic and specialty clinic offers
We know you.
Yeah,
but introduce yourself to our audience here this morning.
I'm Greg Johnson. I'm the founder of Hunters for Youth, and this is Pam Strong with me, who's my significant other.
Nice.
Hi, Pam.
Yeah.
Hi.
Nice to meet you, Pam.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah. Well, great to have you guys in. Let's begin with just the organization itself, Hunters for Youth, because I know you have some things coming up that you want to promote. But for those who may not be familiar or all that familiar with Hunters for Youth, just talk about the organization itself and what its mission has been.
Our basic mission is to get the kids off their phones and get them out in the outdoors.
That's a good mission.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. And it doesn't matter I mean, the name's kind of misleading because it's not just for hunting. You know, we do fishing events. We did like shed hunts. anything we can think of. And I told our volunteers, if you think of an idea, let's do it. So we got an idea, was suggested that in the older days when I was younger, they used to have the fishing club local, and they would do a wintertime fishing event indoors, like bring their boats in and stuff. And I'd like to bring that back sometime with enough funding and enough volunteers. And we're always looking for volunteers.
Yeah. That was going to be one of my questions. I assume that you're maybe looking for people to join the organization and help you in your mission. Would that be correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it doesn't have to be, it can be, helping out one event a year that would just help out so much, or giving us input on what you think we ought to do and the direction we need to go. Because we're open to any ideas.
Talk about the interest. I'm kind of curious. Has the interest grown on the part of the youth as you've done different activities?
Yes, it has grown. Yep. And we get all kinds of different, kids in different events. So it's not the same kids every event and stuff. So it's been pretty awesome. And one of the best things I've found is when a young man or a young lady comes up to you and gives you a hug and says, "Thank you. I really appreciate this." And it makes it all worth it.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah,
Yes.
There's nothing better. That's the greatest reward of all, isn't it?
Yes,
when you
it
do
is.
something like this. Talk about the area that Hunters for Youth kind of covers. Is it kind of Custer County? Is it beyond that a little bit, or?
We try to do the whole state. We've got some volunteers in different areas, like down in Hastings, and we picked up some more at that.
The Big Game Expo.
Yeah, Big Game Expo. We picked up some other volunteers around, so it's spreading slowly, but it is spreading.
Yeah, great. Well, I think you have a big event coming up this weekend, right? I think we've been promoting and reading about it. So let's transition there. Tell everybody about the event that you have coming up.
Okay. Yeah, we have our annual banquet coming up. It's Saturday evening. Doors open at 4, and it'll probably be done, we would guess, about 10 o'clock, so 4 to 10. It's at the One Box Conference Center here in Broken Bow. We have lots of games planned for adults and kids alike. And I think we're up to probably 14 or 15 guns that will be available that night, either through games and raffles and everything. So if you're planning on coming and trying to get a gun, we encourage you to get have your concealed carry, your purchase permit, your firearms permit.
Okay.
So if they could have that would be great. So
will there be concessions of some kind? Or?
We're going to have a meal.
A meal, okay.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Well, it's going to be a brisket meal, and we're actually going to put our seasonings out on the table. We got a barbecue seasoning that we help use for fundraising, and a hot sauce, which have went over really, really well.
How hot's the hot sauce, can I ask?
It's not super hot. I mean, it's got a bite, but it's not super hot. But it's a little different than normal hot sauces.
Okay.
And so is the peach barbecue sauce. And
that sounds good.
Yeah.
It's really,
That's my
really
favorite.
good.
The peach is actually my favorite of everything.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
All right.
Is that something you guys created, or you're just marketing it for a fundraiser? How?
We're just marketing it for a fundraiser. Okay. We go through another company.
Okay.
Now, we do have our...
VJ's Rib Rub.
Yeah, VJ's Rib Rub.
Okay.
And we make that ourselves.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
All right.
Yep, and that's actually available at Grocery Cart. They carry that.
Oh.
So, and they're actually going to carry all of our seasoning now.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Great. That's great.
What about tickets for the event? Is this purchase them in advance prior to the weekend? Just pay at the door, or how are the tickets running?
They can go online at our website, huntersforyouth.org, or just at the door is fine too. Texting us or calling us or emailing us or whatever would be great too, so we can have it all ready at the door. We have an early bird package that gives you, for $150, gives you $300 in bucket tickets.
Okay. Now, as far as ticket prices, I was reading some information that was given to us. 12 and under is free with adult admission, or
it's actually 15 and under.
Yeah.
Oh, 15 and under. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
15 and under, free with adult admission?
Right.
Okay.
And something else we're doing, we're actually making like a kids corner. So we got some games and coloring books and stuff to keep the kids entertained while the banquet's going on, so the kids aren't, running around every place and
Yeah.
the parents are pulling their hair out.
Yeah. So as we visit, I'm sensing here that this is a family event.
Oh,
right?
Oh,
I mean,
most definitely.
this is for the family,
Yep.
kids and everybody.
Absolutely.
All right.
Especially if the 15 and under are free. That really highlights that you want the kids to come in, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes,
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, our organization is all about the kids.
Right.
Yeah.
And we try to stress that, we're an organization. All of our mentors have background checks. We've covered all of our bases as far as being safe. So,
Yep. Which is great.
yeah, with everything going on in the world,
Definitely. Definitely.
you can't be too careful.
Yes.
And something else that's kind of unique with us is we're all 100% volunteer. Nobody gets paid. So it's all volunteered. All the money is going towards our goal.
So there's not an administrative fee or anything like that.
Nope.
Correct.
Which I think people are aware of. Sometimes you make donations to things and somebody's getting paid quite a bit of money to be, quote, the administrator. In your case, everybody just volunteers their time.
Yep.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I spend a lot of money on this.
I can imagine.
Well, to kind of build off that, I mean, I think people who are listening can kind of gather the passion that you two have for this. But can you just talk a little bit more about that and kind of what got you involved in the first place and what this organization means to you?
When I was younger, I took a young man out hunting. The mom was going through a divorce, and anyways, he'd never been hunting before, and I took him out, and he got his first pheasant. And the look on his face was just priceless, and the feeling I got out of it. So when I got older, I just got, you know what, I want to do that again. I want to give back and help these youth out. And the way things are going, nowadays in the world, these kids need this. They need to be out. They need to get the confidence in themselves and stuff. And we're actually part of this fundraiser we're doing. We're taking 2 kids to Georgia on a bear hunt.
Wow.
Yes. So it's going to be, and these kids are going to be at the banquet, so you can talk to them and stuff. And we're leaving in first part of October to go down there for a week.
Wow.
And
They'll remember that forever.
right,
Yeah.
and neither one of these kids has ever hunted.
Really?
Plus, they're going to be using a crossbow to shoot a bear, so it's going to be up and close and personal. And we've been taking them out practicing with these. So,
Do you have to talk to them about the fact that they may go hunting all those days and they may or may not get a bear?
Well, yeah. And the thing is, we're driving down. It's 16-hour drive for us, so we get to talk and be with these kids and really bond with them, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Pam, what about you? Well, it's a great question. How did you get?
Well, Greg and I have been together for about 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I pretty much, when we got together, I jumped in this with both feet. I mean, it's a cause that I can get behind. I've hunted and fished all my life. So, I mean, it's just kind of second nature for me. I currently work at the college here in Broken Bow at Mid-Plains.
Okay.
Okay.
And before that, I was in law enforcement, and I was a 911 dispatcher. And I dealt with a lot of kids that didn't have the best home life. And it's like, if they can have one positive adult person in their life that they feel safe with, it's worth it. So,
it's a major deal.
That's, because it's boys and girls. And I think it's nice for the girls to see me as a woman that hunts and fishes and kind of does things out of the ordinary that, maybe most women don't, to kind of be that, role model type person. For that, if I can make one girl realize that, hey, I can do this,
Yeah, and have fun with it.
Yeah.
Have fun.
If I can do this, I can do anything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's kind of my reasoning for doing it.
Good reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greg, what about, can I roll back to your idea you said when you were younger, you went to a deal where they had fishing. I don't know exactly what it was, but you want to do something inside in the winter. Can you talk about that a little bit more?
Well, I mean, what they did back then was, bring boats in. They had games like trying to cast into a hoop and stuff like that. But yeah, they did it in what was it? We'd probably have to do it in the municipal building now, but they did it in the old armory before. So
okay, yeah.
But I think they had like a little meal. It was a day deal, and they had a ton of kids come in there. It was the old bass club, is what it was. So
okay, I went to the armory when I was a kid. I was a woodman of the world, and you went once a month or twice a month and tied flies and went down and shot in the shooting range in the armory. I have some good memories from that, and made some friends. And that's another part of what you guys do. These kids get to meet other kids that they wouldn't have otherwise met, right?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Like the two kids going bear hunting, they really didn't know each other. Now I understand they're just like best buddies.
That's great. Oh. That's great. Sounds like a fun time. I bet you put a lot of work into it. And Pam, I'm just guessing that if it's like at my place, my wife is in the background. She does most of the work.
Maybe. I'm neither going to admit or deny. I'm just going to say.
She
maybe.
does a lot for me. I come up with the ideas, and she makes them happen.
There you go.
Exactly. Yeah.
She runs our website, so if anything's messed up on the website, it's her fault.
Yeah,
okay.
It's all my fault. Yep.
That's great. That's great.
Is there anything else regarding the weekend or other events that are happening with Hunters for Youth that we haven't touched on yet that we need to share?
Hunter safety class coming up.
Oh, yes. We're doing a hunter safety class the end of October.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
all these events and stuff sure gets into my own personal hunting.
Yeah.
But it's all worth it. We do have, we're also doing down junk jaunt, too.
Okay.
So we're selling our seasonings in Berwyn at my place. So,
Okay.
yeah, so.
And we'll have lots of hunting equipment on our jaunt. So.
Okay.
And I guess I don't know exactly where you live. Are you right along the highway or?
No.
We're on the west edge of Berwyn.
Yeah.
West edge of Berwyn.
Yes,
Yeah.
right
Okay.
south of the Johnson Electric building.
Old Johnson Electric.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
old-
Rod irrigation now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it isn't a big place. You'll be able to find
No,
it.
Right.
no, it's
right.
not big.
And when in doubt, stop and holler, and we'll
Yeah.
hear you and
There you
find
go.
you.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for coming in. Thanks for what you guys are doing. I know you're both busy with other things, so the time you take to maybe give a boy or a girl a memory that they'll never forget, it's a pretty big deal, so we appreciate it.
Yep.
And I hope...
And one last thing, I got to thank all our volunteers because it would not happen without you guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
our volunteers and our sponsors. I mean, that's the only way that things can work.
Yeah.
You know, because we can't do it all ourselves.
Takes a team,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
And
Definitely.
And all the donations we've got through Broken Bow for this banquet. Thank you very much. I wish I could name all of you off, but there's quite a few.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good.
That's very good.
Well, come back and see us anytime. Appreciate it.
Okay.
All right,
Thank
thank
you, guys.
you.
Bet. And now let's get to that Charlie Crockett on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on this, it's Wednesday, right?
It is.
On this Wednesday.
Means it's time to get your fencers dug out and make sure they're ready for cornstalk fence. Moline Seed and Fence has a great selection of solar fencers, temporary posts, and wire to get your stock set up for winter grazing. Working on your backgrounding lot? They have feed bunks, concrete waterers, guardrail pipe, gates, and more. Also, remember to get your year-end orders in ahead of time to ensure delivery before the end of the year. That's Moline Seed and Fence. Visit them at Gothenburg and Thetford. Online at MolineSeedandFence.com or call them at 308-529-0781.
Hi, this is Carson Leaphart with Burning Bank. As the leaves change and the harvest comes in, there's a familiar rhythm in the air, the pace of progress and the pull of home. At Burning Bank, we know fall isn't just about cooler weather or shorter days, it's about preparing for what's next. We are here with local decisions, ag lending, business support, and personalized service built for your farm, family, and your future. This fall, let's build, grow, and thrive together. Burning Bank, member FDIC.
Dave and Brent with you, a.k.a. Spider Legs and Scrawny Man.
Yep.
It's 8:30. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. No other show like it. That may be good, that may be bad, but that's just the way it is. Enjoyed our conversation with Pam and Greg. What a great organization they've created for young people to, as Greg said, maybe get outside and get off that screen a little while and learn about some other things. So we appreciate that. Of course, that banquet is this Saturday at the One Boss Convention Center. And I think it's amazing. 15 and under are free, so go in there and have yourself a good time and take the whole family and enjoy.
Yes.
Now, we have a lot of what we call breakfast show live reads to do, and Christy just brought in a few more.
She did. She added to the list.
And I also didn't pull out the Fox Theater information out of your folder this
I got
morning.
it.
You got it? Okay.
I'm ready.
All right. So jump right in wherever you like,
Sure.
Scrawny Man.
Well, thanks, Spider Legs. Broken Bow Fox Theater. Let's tell you what's showing at the movies. And here's what's showing tonight and tomorrow night yet. This is their lineup for the next 2 evenings. Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey through a surprising twist of fate. Single strangers Sarah and David get to relive important moments from their respective pasts, illuminating how they got to where they are in the present. That will continue to show at the Fox Theater. Also, Conjuring Last Rites. In 1986, paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren travel to Pennsylvania to vanquish a demon from a family's home. That is showing at the Fox Theater. Also, the original Toy Story. 30 years old now, if you can believe that. But they have brought it back to the theater for the 30th anniversary. So enjoy Woody, a good-hearted cowboy doll who belongs to a young boy named Andy, and see his position as Andy's favorite toy jeopardized when his parents buy him Buzz Lightyear. So there you go, a chance to relive the original Toy Story in the theater. And it will show for a couple more nights, tonight and tomorrow night, at the Fox Theater. All right, as we move into Friday and through the weekend, Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey will stick around at the Fox Theater. They are bringing back Downton Abbey, the grand finale. That will start showing again on Friday and run through the weekend into next week. And also they'll bring in Gabby's Dollhouse. It's rated G, so for the whole family. Gabby's Dollhouse will start showing on Friday, run through the weekend into next week. So that is the lineup for you at the Fox Theater here in Broken Bow. To stay up to date with everything happening at the theater, we encourage you to check out their great website, which is watchthefox.com. It'll give you all of the show times. You can purchase tickets online, and you'll find all the information that you need at watchthefox.com.
Thank you, Brent. Coming up, we have something kind of unique for you musically. Margot Price and Tyler Childers together after these words.
Join us Friday, October 4th at 5:30 p.m. for Healing Hearts and Families Gala at the One Box Convention Center. This year's theme is Denim and Diamonds, the night to shine, celebrate, and bring hope to the local families in need. Your ticket or donation helps families in crisis find safety, support, and a fresh start. Being a part of this powerful night of community and compassion is rewarding. So reserve your spot or make your donation today by calling 872-2420 or visiting Healing Hearts and Families on Facebook. That's 872-2420. So don't miss Denim and Diamonds October 4th, where your kindness can change lives.
Health insurance and Medicare annual open enrollment is right around the corner. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. Lori and I are busy going over all the changes coming this fall to better serve you, so stay tuned for updates on your current coverage options, as well as important changes that may affect you and your plan for 2026. Give us a call at 836-2201 or stop in at our offices in Broken Bow or Callaway to schedule your appointment soon.
Harvest is here, and that means long days, big jobs, and no time for breakdowns. At Agland ATV, we're stocked with the Polaris machines and accessories that help keep you moving through the busiest season of the year. Need a dependable Ranger to haul tools, parts, or gear? Need extra storage or a bigger cab to haul the crew? We've got it all ready to go. Stop in today at Agland ATV on West Highway 2 in Broken Bow. Let's get through harvest the Polaris way.
Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
Agland ATV, thanks for being part of the breakfast show. Cassidy is the name that's listed there. What a nice job she is.
Yes. Yeah.
Very nice. All right, something a little different for you that I hope you'll enjoy. It's Margot Price and Tyler Childers together. And nice combination there. And it's going to be country-like. It's going to be kind of pure country-like.
That's okay.
I don't know if you'll ever hear this one on a, quote, mainstream country station, but I think you'll like it. And they did a duet together called Love Me Like You Used To. And this will be for Broken Bow, and experience is preferred but not necessary. They'll train the right person to conduct on-site construction inspection and survey for transportation projects. And they'll reward employees who work hard with friendly and supportive work environment that encourages creativity and innovation. And they provide training and career development, advancement opportunities, ample paid time off, a work-life balance, and a comprehensive benefits package that includes a matching retirement contribution. For this job, you must apply online. So here's your address, statejobs.nebraska.gov. They are an equal opportunity veterans preference employer. This listing is also on the employment page on sandhillsexpress.com.
While you're out junk jaunting this weekend, make sure you swing into Lily Kate Boutique in Broken Bow this Friday and Saturday for amazing bargains in the basement. It is stocked full of merchandise and discounted to move. There will be racks on the sidewalk as well, so worth your time to stop and shop. They'll be open from 10 to 6 on Friday and open Saturday from 10 to 4. Lily Kate Boutique on the north side of the square in downtown Broken Bow.
We'll be right back. First, these words.
Life moves at the speed of light. Don't let pain put you on pause. At Rise Rehab and Performance, we believe everyone deserves to feel their best without pain holding them back. Whether it's recovering from an injury, managing chronic pain, or just getting back to doing what you love, our expert team is here to help take the first steps toward healing. Personalized care, cutting-edge treatments, and results that speak for themselves. Rise Rehab and Performance, 872-5800. We rehab, you recover, then rise.
Aero Aviation is happy to have served the area since 1971, and they look forward to serving you for years to come. Their aircraft is equipped with the latest in GPS guidance and flow control technology, and they're always searching for the next big thing in aviation. Contact Casey and Melissa Williams at 872-5113 and talk to them about your fall pasture spraying. That's Aero Aviation, proud to serve Custer County and surrounding areas.
Ready or not, Junk Jaunt is here. They're ready at the Secret Garden, where they have their largest sale ever ready for you to browse. 36 tables packed full with treasures, plus a huge clearance section in the store marked at half off. Come hungry, homemade baked goods, quiche, pulled chicken or pork sandwiches, and loaded potatoes will be for sale. Open Thursday 1 to 6, Friday and Saturday 8 to 7, and Sunday 8 to noon, with delicious smoothies and frappes as well as pumpkins. The Secret Garden, outside of Myrna.
The best audio experience for your phone or tablet is on the free KCNI and KBBN apps.
You just gave me $1 million idea.
Kickstart your weekdays with the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI. The purest of country music plays on KBBN. We feature classic and modern rock hits, blues, and the smooth sounds of Americana. Local news, weather, and sports are served up as well on the free KCNI and KBBN apps. Download today.
Oh, boy, I tell you, when Jeremy puts those promos together for the breakfast show and so forth, well, it kind of raises the bar. You have to go, well, we have to sound like that promo.
Yeah. Yeah, that promo makes us sound like we're good.
I know.
Man,
it's scary.
We need to up our game.
Whew. All right. Grange Mutual Insurance is currently seeking an individual for a position, part-time administrative assistant, to add to their office here in Broken Bow. Grange Mutual Insurance Company of Custer County is a county mutual with an office conveniently located in the square in downtown Broken Bow. Grange Mutual offers local on-site personnel to assist clients with farm and ranch and homeowner policies. It's a great work environment, flexible hours, and competitive pay. They're seeking an individual with office and clerical experience, excellent customer service skills, and basic computer knowledge such as Microsoft Word and Excel. The applicant must be detail-oriented, honest, and have a high level of time management skills, and be motivated to perform duties independently. Please send your resumes to Grange Mutual Insurance, Attention Manager, Post Office Box 246, Broken Bow, Nebraska 68822. You can also drop off your resume on site at 420 South 8th Street in Broken Bow, or contact them with any questions at 308-872-2100. And again, we don't expect that you got all this information written down. It is posted on the jobs page on Sandhills Express.
Hey, they're in the junk jaunt mood at Ollie's Coffee and Boutique. Make sure you visit them Friday through Sunday. There will be sidewalk sales along with a coin scavenger hunt, so stop in to find out the details about that. Also, on Saturday, September 27th, they're going to open the mic from 6:30 until 8 on Saturday evening. Don't miss their open mic night. You can text this number, 308-870-6673 to sign up. That's 308-870-6673. Do you have a talent to share? Poetry, music, comedy? Well, consider signing up and joining in on the fun, or just stop in to watch. It's fun for the whole family. That's on Saturday, September 27th at Ollie's from 6:30 until 8. Don't miss their open mic night. Also, they want you to know that they'll be open Monday through Friday, 7 to 6, Saturday, 8 to 5, and Sunday, 8 to 1. Ollie's Coffee and Boutique in Broken Bow.
Thank you very much, Brent. Here's Bruce Springsteen.
Everyone, this is Rex Burkhead. Tune in on Thursday, September 25th for the 13th annual Team Jack Radiothon presented by the Home Agency. All day long, you'll hear incredible stories of kids fighting brain cancer, and you'll have the chance to make a real difference by funding research. Mark your calendars, September 25th, and join us for the Team Jack Radiothon. Together, we can fight for a cure. Don't wait. Donate now at teamjackfoundation.org to join the fight.
Listen to the Team Jack Radiothon locally on KCNI, brought to you by the Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, Bruning Bank, Tumbleweed Cafe and Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill, The Grocery Cart, Ideal Realty, Varney Pharmacy, Borders and Furrow Law Office, Broken Bow Auto Parts, Mead Lumber, and Clark Dental. The Team Jack Radiothon on Thursday through the day on KCNI.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about that. You attended the meeting on Tuesday at 1 o'clock. I did not. So you're going to have to fill me in on some of the details and fill our listeners in again about when the team radiothon will start on KCNI.
Yeah, I don't know if Jeremy's available or not. We might want to get him on speakerphone, but yeah, I believe it was announced that they would start the radiothon at 7:30 on KCNI radio. So the breakfast show would be here on KBBN tomorrow, and then the radiothon would start at 7:30 and run through the day on KCNI.
Okay.
Yep.
You heard those sponsors that are paying for the whole day, basically. There'll be some other advertisements along the way, but those are our sponsors of the broadcast of the radiothon. And I did want you to know that most often over the years, we have tried to make a donation from that revenue generated from the sponsors that day. And so we'll make a donation to the radiothon, and we'll also challenge the other radio stations on the network to make donations as well. And so hopefully we can generate some additional money that way for the number one killer of kids, and that's brain cancer. So we want to do that, and we appreciate all the help that you folks have given us to be able to facilitate this broadcast, which will run until 6 p.m., as Brent mentioned.
Yep.
So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dogs and cats.
Oh, wow.
As well as Spider Legs, yours truly, and
Scrawny Man.
Here's Van Morrison. Van Morrison off his Moondance LP. And Van just turned 80 recently. And I saw where he was out playing a concert on his 80th birthday. So he's still out there playing away.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Hey, what's happening in volleyball the rest of this week?
Tonight we've got Husker volleyball. Nebraska will start Big Ten Conference play in volleyball as they take on Michigan tonight. And we will broadcast the match on KBBN 95.3 FM. Coverage on the Huskers radio network will start at 5. The match is at 6, so you can listen to it live on KBBN radio tonight. And then tomorrow we'll travel to Centura High School, where Broken Bow will be competing in the Centura Triangular. Now, they will play the last 2 matches of the Tri, so our coverage will start probably somewhere around 6 o'clock as they take on Centennial, and then we'll play the host team, Centura. Now, those matches will be on KBBN radio tomorrow night, so we want to stress that. Broken Bow's first match will be somewhere around 6, and we also plan to take the video camera with us, so we'll try to do the live video stream as well, so you can watch the action accompanied by the radio call, and that'll be tomorrow night on KBBN FM and also on our live video stream. And since we're on the topic of volleyball, we've got more Husker volleyball this weekend. Nebraska football is off, so we're going to fill the afternoon with volleyball as Nebraska will take on Maryland Saturday afternoon. Coverage on the Huskers radio network beginning at 2 o'clock on Saturday.
Thank you, Brent.
You're welcome, Dave.
News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report. We got word from Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem about a half an hour ago. 3 people have been shot at an ICE detention facility in Dallas. Police there just confirming 1 victim is dead at the scene. The agency's acting director, Todd Lyons, on CNN.
You know, it could be employees, it could be civilians that were visiting the facility, it could be detainees. At this point, we're still working through that. We do know that 3 have definitely been shot. They're en route to the hospital right now.
Again, 1 dead. Lyons says the shooter died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. CBS News Texas reporter J.D. Miles is at the scene.
This is an office where a lot of activity based on these mass deportations that have taken place over the last 8 months there's a lot of coming and going.
Secretary Noem says the motive for the shootings remains unclear. Again, at least 1 person dead. CBS News special report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
So my mother is thinking of switching from Verizon to Pure Talk, but she's worried the deal sounds too good to be true. Michael, she said, how can those Pure Talk people offer me the same basic service as Verizon for so much less money? I said, Ma, go ask Google how much Verizon spends on advertising and promotions. A few seconds later, my mother said, oh my goodness, $12 billion a year? That must be a typo. I'll tell you what I told my mom. It's not a typo. Verizon spends $12 billion a year on advertising and promotions, and their customers are paying for it. Well, Pure Talk doesn't spend that kind of money on commercials. Trust me, I would know. That's why they can offer you and my mother unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data on a crazy fast 5G network for just $25 a month. And if you're a business owner, you could really save a fortune. Dial pound 250, say the words Mike Rowe, and you'll get an additional 50% off your first month. That's pound 250 Mike Rowe. Pure Talk. Everything you need and nothing you don't.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
The late ball game goes to the Cardinals at San Francisco 9-8 with 2 runs in the ninth. Giants have lost 9 of 11. San Diego shut out Milwaukee 7-0. The second place Padres are only a game and a half back of the Dodgers in the NL West. LA got a great start from Shohei Ohtani, but the bullpen blew it again. Arizona with 2 runs bottom of the ninth beat LA 5-4. The Diamondbacks still just 1 game out of the last NL wildcard behind the Mets, who won 9-7 at the Cubs. Cincinnati was beaten at home 4-2 by the Pirates. Seattle has won 5 straight and clinched a playoff berth with a 3-run double bottom of the 8th, 4-3 over Colorado. Houston lost 5-1 at the A's. Boston won at Toronto 4-1, and the Blue Jays lead in the AL East just 1 game over the Yankees, who clinched a playoff berth with a 3-2 victory against the White Sox with 2 in the ninth. And Cleveland beat Detroit to tie them for first in the AL Central.
Here's your weatherology forecast. A mix of clouds and sun today, with daytime highs approaching 75. Northerly winds 8 to 15 miles per hour. Lows around 49. Tonight, mainly clear skies. Daytime highs approaching 78. Tomorrow, sunny skies. Ample sunshine expected Friday, with daytime highs approaching 80. 75 Saturday. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Lines Appliance in Broken Bow prides themselves on being a local connection to the very latest in appliance technology. They also have some of the best grills on the market and the best looking TVs too. Visit Lines Appliance in Broken Bow.
Currently 57 under a sunny sky, mostly sunny anyway, with winds 5 to 10 out of the west. Barometric pressure rising at 30.23, humidity at 95%. High yesterday was 65, dropping down to 49 overnight. 0.10 precipitation measured as of 7 o'clock this morning. Some showers yesterday. 3 inches and 0.24 total for the month. Pretty darn nice for the month of September. Brent and Dave with you here on The Breakfast Show. A couple of things we want to tell you about. Friday's not far away, and Sylvester's in Broken Bow is bringing back the Innocents Friday night from 9 until 1. They've shared the stage with the likes of Boston, Cheap Trick, Foreigner, Kansas, and many others, and they'll be here in Broken Bow Friday night just in time for Junk Jaunt. Unwind after a long work week or a long day of junk jaunting. Be there to hear Innocents singing everything from AC/DC to Rascal Flatts at the quiet little place that rocks, Sylvester's, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Brent.
It's Wednesday.
What's for Wednesday?
Yes, well, we'll tell you. Here's what's for Wednesday at Chapin's Furniture, south side of the square in Broken Bow. First off, they say welcome to all you junk jaunters. Stop in and check out the great new fall styles. Lola still needs to make room for more, so help her get the summer apparel out of there. For 3 days, all summer styles will be half price. What a deal. Stop in and check out the bargains. 50% off all summer apparel for 3 days only. And each Wednesday, make sure you check out their windows to find out the new big sale of the day. That's what's for Wednesday at Chapin's Furniture, south side of the square in Broken Bow.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on a Wednesday.
I'm the cowboy that came here from Texas.
going to call you Brent Apperson. Want to thank the Hunters for Youth for coming in and talking earlier. If you missed it, Hunters for Youth 10th anniversary banquet this Saturday at the One Box Convention Center in Broken Bow. The doors open at 4, dinner at 6, live auction starts at 7. Single ticket, which includes a meal, is $45, $80 for a couple. $20 youth tickets, I think they said 15 and under are free. And raffles, gun tables, delicious food, all to support Hunters for Youth programs, which include things like fishing and all sorts of other things, and camping and you name it, just to get the kids outside. For more information, call 308-870-0942 or visit huntersforyouth.com, and they'll see you on Saturday.
All right. Circle V Stitch and Post. Are you looking to have your logo or brand customized on shirts, hoodies, hats, and more as we go into the fall season? Well, Velma at Circle V Stitch and Post can make it happen for you with her quality custom embroidery service. Maybe you need a letter jacket. Well, she does those too. She'll personalize it just the way your student wants. Order now for the end of the year or get ahead for next season. And she also creates meaningful gifts with embroidery on things like throws, afghans, whether it's for a wedding, a remembrance, or any special occasion. And don't miss the new cowhide coasters, rugs, and table runners that can be customized just for you. Support local and bring your ideas to life. Call Velma today to get your creation started. The number is 308-872-6173, 872-6173, for Circle V Stitch and Post.
11 past the hour of 9 o'clock. I suspect that we probably haven't mentioned enough that we're going to be broadcasting live Friday morning from the Custer County Fairgrounds.
Oh, yeah, during Junk Jaunt.
Yes. We'll be out there doing the breakfast show, and we'll be there right close to breakfast because we'll be in the United Methodist stand, well, which is actually in the 4-H building now.
Yes, yeah. That's where they kind of set up for Junk Jaunt, I believe.
Yes, well, yeah, they do. They have all kinds of good food in there.
Yeah.
Hot coffee, rolls, breakfast, burritos. Anyway, I got a little off track there. We'll be broadcasting from there on Friday, and then we'll also let you know that Tina and Christy are going to be out on the grounds handing out some discount coupons that can save folks money who are in town and introduce them to some businesses while they're here.
Yeah.
I guess there wouldn't be anything wrong with you as a local going out and grabbing one of those discounts and using it yourself.
Yeah. Now, am I eligible?
No, you're not. So just a reminder there. And tomorrow, as we said, the Team Jack Radiothon on KCNI, volleyball on KBBN, and lots of other things going on tomorrow and Friday.
Yeah, be a busy day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just played a rare cut of Waylon Jennings for you called The Cowboy, Small Texas Town. And you say, well, you know, Waylon Jennings, he was great. His music is living on, and they're finding some cuts of material that they're reworking and releasing, which is great. And then you have people who are covering Waylon Jennings because they respect his music and what he left us to enjoy. And this is a live version of a Waylon Jennings song called Waymore's Blues. And it's from the Red Strays, and it was recorded live for you here. And you're going to hear a little chatter here at the beginning because it is live. And I think he has to tune his guitar.
I have a whole band, right? It's not just me up here.
and just stopping by when you're in a hurry. And don't forget their weekday lunch specials are always fast and delicious for lunch at a price that's easy on the wallet. The Grocery Cart, getting ready for Junk Jaunt here in Custer County.
Here is a job opportunity being posted now on sandhillsexpress.com. You can check it out by going to the employment page. It's for Quality Senior Villages, currently seeking medication aides, certified nurse aides, and cooks to join their compassionate team. CNA and med aid positions are available. Shifts include all shifts and every other weekend. Requirements would be medication aid and or certified nursing assistant license preferred, but willing to train the right candidate. Must be dependable and caring, and experience with Alzheimer's and dementia care certainly would be a plus. Cook positions available as well for days and evenings. If you're interested, contact Jeanette or Shelley at 872-6387. That is 872-6387. Quality Senior Villages, making a difference every day.
We'll be right back.
Handling grain is dangerous work. Grain dust is combustible. One tiny spark can set off a grain explosion or flash fire. Never walk on moving grain. Always be attentive to the risk factors in any work situation and be prepared to react quickly.
Today and every day in 2025, think and practice safety first.
Brought to you by Moshka's Building Center in Arcadia. Partner with them on your remodel. Contact them for a design or a quote and buy the Milwaukee tools you need with them.
When it comes to great selection and friendly service, Broken Bow and beyond turns to the Grocery Cart. Let's hear why our community keeps coming back.
I shop Grocery Cart because their sales are amazing.
People that work there are great, and I love that they will do special orders if there's something they don't have.
Grocery Cart is a good store with great service. We've got to support our local businesses.
Locally owned, community loved. The Grocery Cart has what you need right here in Broken Bow.
Here's Brent Amperson.
Hey, if you're driving up and down Highway 2 this weekend for Junk Jaunt, chances are you're going to be looking for somewhere to stop off and eat. Well, here's an idea. Savor the best at the Spur in Dunning. And here are this week's featured dinners. Today, it's liver and onions. Tomorrow, hot beef. Friday lunch, lasagna. Friday evening, here you go, a ribeye steak dinner at the Spur in Dunning. That's on Friday evening. On Saturday for lunch, it's Cook's Choice. And then on Saturday night, boy, here you go again, prime rib dinner on Saturday night. Happy hour will be from 7 until 8. So check out the Spur in Dunning. And on Sunday, bring in the whole family for a full buffet. The kitchen is open until 10 p.m. on Sunday, so stop in. You can call ahead, too, at 538-2251. With daily lunch specials and Saturday evening favorites, you'll always come hungry and leave happy at the Spur in Dunning, right off Highway 2.
Cody Jinks, Outlaws and Mustangs on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. 9:27. Tomorrow's going to be a busy day, folks. Join us for the breakfast show. Although tomorrow will not be simulcasting. We'll be on the breakfast show just on KBBN 95.3 FM, online at kbbn.com, and on the Facebook and YouTube video stream. I guess that's enough, because we are going to take KCNI and dedicate it to the Radiothon, Team Jack Radiothon tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So after the 7 o'clock news, then you'll be hearing the Radiothon on KCNI, and I know that Jack is going to do a lot of the engineering for that, and we'll help him out as we can, because it's going to be a long day. It goes all the way till 6 o'clock.
Yes. Yep.
So I hope we're inspiring some people to do some good things. Get together and do
be
some
good together.
things. Because we're kind of going backwards in some ways in progress in the world these days. And there's a song to close that's just a little bit about that from Hayes Carl. We'll close with that on the breakfast show today.
Sounds good.
See you, Scrawny Man.
Bye, Spider Legs.
Here's Hayes Carl, Progress of Man, Bitcoin and Cattle.